In this video, we're going to show you how to replace your mass airflow sensor on your Ford Explorer. It's located right here under your hood. With our hood open, we want to go ahead and disconnect our battery. We're going to start by disconnecting the negative side here using an 8mm socket. Go ahead and spin that off and set that aside. Go ahead, loosen and remove our positive terminal here. To go ahead, disconnect your harness right here. There's a little spring tab here. You can normally press down on this and pull it off. Ours is stuck a little bit, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a pocket screwdriver, and I just want to go in here, and what you're going to do is just apply a little bit of pressure. Okay, that's going to unlock that. And use my flathead screwdriver, and I'm gently going to go here, and I'm going to walk it off a little bit. And then disconnect that. On the back side of our unit here, there's a hose clamp for the air intake tube. Use your flathead screwdriver, go ahead, loosen that there. I'm going to go ahead and wiggle that off like so. There are 4 8mm bolts holding this unit to the top of the airbox. There's 2 on the top here, 2 on the bottom. So you're probably going to need an extension to go ahead and get to the lower ones, or at least this one here. Go ahead and remove that bolt. And do the same for the other 3. Now we did go ahead and spray these down a little bit with some rust penetrant. Yours might come out nice and easy. Go ahead and spin out that last bolt. Set that aside. And we should be able to go ahead and separate this from our upper intake box here. And we're just going to separate that gasket and slowly work that down and around. Once this is off, we'll go ahead and pop the unit off. You do want to make sure that this gasket is in good condition. It is pretty important to the operation of this unit. Go ahead and give it a wipe down, check for any tears, anything like that. If it is torn or damaged, you want to go ahead and replace it at this time. Ours is in good, reusable condition. What we're going to do is simply take our new component, line this up, and we're going to start to reinstall the bolts. Go ahead and line that unit up. Get that bolt started by hand. And do the same for the others. I'm going to try and get these started by hand first. I'm not going to tighten them down yet. I want to make sure we can get all these started, and then we'll come back and snug them all down. When that bolt bottoms out, you just want to go about a quarter turn. Doesn't have to be super, super tight, but you do want to make sure that it's sealed up against that gasket. and bottomed out, quarter turn. Once you have all 4 of those bolts installed, you can take your connector, you can slide that in, snap it into place, install your air intake tube, and tighten down that clamp. Once we're done with this, then go ahead and reconnect your battery. We're going to go ahead and install the positive side, install our negative side, I'm going to go ahead and snug this down. Once that bolt tightens down, just give it a little bit more. You don't want to over tighten these here, but you do want to make sure that you can't spin this terminal. Do the same for the negative. Snug that down, and we're pretty tight. You're all set.
When only the best will do, demand TRQ. The only company that lets you view before you do. TRQ is committed to offering the highest quality aftermarket auto parts that are engineered for peace of mind. Thanks for using and viewing with TRQ.